boys and girls. Look what we have here. We have the ingredients to make stuffed flounder. Now, we've got some Lake Pontchartrain, that's down by New Orleans for you northern people. Regular lump crab meat, they didn't have the good stuff, but that's pretty good anyway. In case I don't have enough, I got the cheap stuff, bumblebee fancy white crab meat, which actually is not bad. A little minced garlic. Got some red bell pepper, some celery, some purple onion, some green onion, and I've got some already cooked small shrimp. And we're going to add those last. Normally we use raw shrimp, but I didn't feel like fooling with it. And we got a little Pinot Grigio, some butter, and some Ritz crackers. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to fillet the flounder here in a minute, and I'm going to mix all of this together. Well, all of these ingredients, pretty much, except for the crackers, are going into a saute pan, and we're going to cook them up. I'm going to put a little wine in there. Might drink a little. I've got extra here, looks like. And then I'm going to mix it with the crackers after it cools down a little bit, and make some balls, and take the flounder fillets and wrap them around the mixture ball, the seafood mixture. Sometimes you can put scallops in there too, you know, if you want. And then I'm going to put them in the oven and cook them, and it is delicious. It'll make you slap your mama. I think this is the recipe that inspired the name of that spice. And I'm going to use some spices, and I'll show you along the way. Okay, be back. Okay, what we're going to do here, pull the camera down a little closer there. This flounder, I've already knocked the scales off this flounder. What we're going to do is slit him down the middle here along this backbone. Around here. Okay, and then we're going to peel them open. We're going to take those fillets off, and then we're going to turn them over and just do them just like you would a bass. Okay. Let's see if I can find this bone right there. Still kind of frozen. Just took it out of the freezer. It was in water. A lot of people do them differently, and I've done them differently. And the small ones, you can turn them inside out. Got my fat head in the camera, didn't I? Okay, it's still a little frozen. So what you're going to do is just stick it right through here. There you go. Cut this fin off. It wasn't a very pretty cut, was it? That was pretty ragged. Anyway, you got to go down and come across, and just scrape the rib bones, and you're good. I'm just having a hard time with this because it's frozen. And then what you'll just do is just fillet it just like you would a bass fillet. Do that to both sides, and then come back, and you can do it on the larger flounder. You can do it on the back side. Of course, there's not as much meat back there. But we'll take this and we'll make a ball of all this stuff with the Ritz crackers and all the spices that we'll cook on the stove, and do it like this, and wrap this around it and stick it in the oven, and it'll be wonderful. That's about I think that was about a 19-inch flounder. Okay, here we go. Ooh, left some. Come back get that in a minute. Okay, we've got our flounder fillets. Flounder fillets. These are the white side. These two are the dark side. That's the thickest one. That's on the top of the dark side. That's a pretty good flounder there. And we're going to let them sit there for a few minutes while we mix up the other stuff. And we're going to put it in the pan and cook it up. Be right back. Okay, now we're going to do the stuffing. Put a little butter. Keep your cardiologist and golf clubs. Yeah, I need some more. Can't cut that off. That's enough to get us started anyway. Put some onion. Be turned up. Some red bell pepper. Some green onions. You can tell I like onions, huh? This is Louisiana. If you don't like onions, you're not from here. Just a little bit of celery. I don't like too much celery, it'll ruin the flavor. Get a spoon here. A little garlic. Won't be reckless eyeballing on my stuff here. A little minced garlic. That'll be about enough, maybe. Oh, what the hell? Garlic keeps away vampires. And we're going to put a little bit of Ball's Cajun seasoning in there. Just a little. Tarragon. Lots of it. Might not have enough. Little black pepper. A little salt. Half a teaspoon. Okay. Put that on high. Get that going, cook that down a little bit. In a few minutes, we're going to add the crab meat and the shrimp. I'm going to add the shrimp at the very last, though, because this shrimp's already cooked. That smells good. Okay, this is cooked down just a little bit, wilted some. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add the crab meat. All of it. Big old chunk of it. It's kind of dry, which I kind of like. One thing you have to be careful about with this dish is do not add a lot of salt, because the Ritz crackers are going to provide plenty of salt. And we'll show you that in a minute. I think I need a little, give me a little pat of butter in here, baby. And I think it needs a little wine too.
How much better?
Big chunky one. Come
More?
on, give me another one. Yeah. Butter never hurt nobody.
That's enough?
Yeah, that's enough. Get your fingers off my butter. All right. Here, can you open it? Hold that bottom, and I'll open it for you. All right. This little cheap bottle of wine tried to give me a hard time in opening it, but I finally won out. Finally. Here, hold that button. All right, we're going to take this and grab it still. Not looking like I like it. Okay. I think we need some wine here. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Turn it up. Boil that alcohol off. Okay. I would normally put the shrimp in a little earlier. Not now. Do the crab meat first. And what I want is just about half cooked to 3/4 cooked, because we're going to put it in the oven. Okay, this is about done. Got it seasoned just right. Add a little more of that Ball's Cajun season. Now, normally I put raw shrimp in here, and I cooked this a little longer than normal, so I can put already cooked shrimp in there. Notice I'm not, normally I would add salt to it, but I'm not going to, because the Ritz crackers are going to give it all the salt you need. We're just going to kind of let those flavors meld a little bit. Turn this fire down. I need to cover it and let it simmer just for a few more minutes, and then you'll see what we do. Okay. This is cool. This is cool just a little bit. Ease it down in here and help it to cool off some more. That smells wonderful. That tear down, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Onions. Now this is the reason we don't add too much, just a tiny bit of salt to it, because this really makes it salty. And if you add too much salt to it while you're cooking the vegetables and the seafood, somebody help me open this? Okay, it may be overkill, but it's going to get the job done. It's a redneck way. What we're going to do here is we're going to crumble up these crackers. Now you can add breadcrumbs with it. Italian breadcrumbs are always nice. Oh,
They look weird.
They sure do. What is
So
with
we got
these
bad crackers.
Yeah, I
They
got
look
bad
light.
crackers. Let me taste it. Hold on.
They're real light color.
That's all right.
Okay.
Bust these up. They are kind of light colored. I got you just use regular Ritz crackers. All right, you're gonna have to get your hands dirty in this. That's why you let it cool. It's just hot. And crumble them up real good. And then mix them up. Yeah, pour me some more in here. I'll be eating all the crackers, woman.
Tasty.
It tastes a little off, don't they? Oh, everything's tasting off nowadays. It's cheap wartime help they got. I think I'm gonna need a few more crackers. Wash my hands a little bit. Let's see if this package is different. That looks a little better. Not much. They're kind of light. Kind of undercooked, aren't they?
It looks like they are a little bit better, I think.
Okay. Break it all up. Now I'm going to add a little more tarragon.
You might have to put a little salt too, because the crackers aren't that salty
Not that
as usual.
salty. Let's taste it. You got to taste it. That's pretty doggone good. I'm scared to add salt.
What's that?
There we go. We're going to put a little paprika. And then I'm going to put something in I never put in it. But I'm going to do it because studies say that this stuff cures cancer. Turmeric. So really, that's what they say. But of course the drug companies are not going to let you know that because they can't patent the spice. It keeps it from reproducing and kills it. So just in case, you know. Don't hurt to be on the safe side. And there's not enough in there to hurt anything. Think any more crackers? Let's see if it's going to ball up. That's just about right. Let's try one here. Alright, I need to put a little cooking oil on the bottom of that.
I think it needs more crackers, but what do I know?
You think it needs more crackers? Alright, I'll compromise with it. Put 2 more crackers in it. Maybe 4. What do you think?
Is it salty enough?
To me it is.
Okay.
I can make it salty. I'll just do it this way. See these fish right here?
Mm-hmm.
Put little balls on them. Yeah, it's going to be salty enough now. Okay, start with a small one. And here's what you do. You make your little ball of this stuff. You're taping right there. Okay. You make your little ball of this. Okay, it can be a little bigger ball too, can't it? A little bit bigger. The more onions, the better, I think. Okay. Take that and you wrap that rascal around there. You set it right down in your pan. And I'll just make a little tiny bit of that on it, just for color. And we're going to put a pat of butter on that and stick it in the oven. So that's what we're going to do with the rest of them. Punchy ones. Okay. Got some butter on them. Got a little paprika, a little Cajun seasoning on the top. You don't have to put the Cajun seasoning. And got the oven preheated. We're fixing to throw it in there at about 350 for about 15 to 20 minutes. Just check your fish and it'll be fine. And so what you're going to have is stuffed flounder a la bluesman. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, I'm going to take a little taste of this and see how it is. Oh, fish looks flaky. If I can get it on my fork. Oh my gosh, that is scrumptious. Oh, that is good. What you think, Pierre? That's Pierre the Pelican there. I think it's good. All right, this is Blues Guitar and Deb, the Flounder Girl, and we hope you enjoyed this. And please comment, and like, and subscribe, and take your kid fishing next time you go out. Thanks. Bye, y'all. Thanks for watching. All